What's up guys, Ben here back with a video. Today I'm here with a more interesting video on my war archive than most. This is a 4v4 battle that was submitted on the official Discord of ACW. Now, normally I would not mind being put in these types of battles, but I'm not really, I don't think my computer would do well despite how good it is. Now, this is Bloody Lane. This is more of an alternative setup, so it's known as Bloody Lane B. So basically it's set up on the opposite end, so it would be, instead of being up and down on the minimap, it would be both sides of the map. On the Union we have, I believe, the 3rd Corps, commanded by, where is their general here? Wherever their general is. Oh, here we go. David B. Burney. I think that's how you say that. And then we have the 6th Corps, the Sedgwick. Is that the 6th? Yeah, that's the 6th Corps. I'm not going to go through each and every single regiment. I will put it up on the screen though. So I will be doing that. I will have it where it shows a little bit of like the course flag and then their each individual regiment and brigade that they had. So, or at least in the future I'll start doing that, but since this is the first replay back into this type of thing, this will just be kind of just whatever. Then we have the 20th and 21st Corps, which is the player is Midget Hunter. 3rd Corps is Porgic. I do apologize. I'm tired, so I'm gonna probably mispronounce some of these. But this is the General Thomas L. Crittenden. Bleh. And then we have the Union 1st Corps under Solomon Meredith, which 1st Corps is ran by 51st New York Private Gunby. So we do have some War of Rights fellows here. We already see some Confederate infantry. I'm not sure what unit that was. I'm going to go ahead and have it a bit fast forward here. For the Confederacy, we have Hood's Division under Robert E. Lee. Again, is a wonderful look. Sadly, there was an update where they had to push back, so there's not a lot of armies. Thanks for telling me that, even though I'm not even the one playing the fucking match. Here we have A.P. Hill with Heath's Division. We have Joseph Kershaw in McClaw's Division. And then we have Nathan Bedford Forrest of the left wing, which I believe that is Chickamauga. I'm not 100% though. We already have lots of cavalry just kind of scouting. Now we got the 4th U.S. Cavalry, along with the 1st U.S. Cavalry, I believe. Yes. Under Richard S.C. Lord. And then we also got some dismounted 12th Illinois Cavalry from Gamble's Brigade. So we do have some of the iconic brigades from Gettysburg. Now I did implement a little bit of a thing in the audio file to change the gun sounds to be more like it was in the NTW version. This is mainly just for strictly video purposes, because the normal ones aren't the best, but it is pretty decent if I do say so. Already some artillery fire onto Confederate cavalry, of the Phillips Legion. So we do have some bombardment from the 1st Rhode Island Battery C, under Captain Richard Waterman. We also have the 1st Massachusetts Light Battery A, which is under Captain McCartney. We got 3rd Corps setting up their artillery as well. I believe it's going to be a very much Pickett's charge bombardment phase at the moment. Oh, here comes the Confederate artillery. 1st North Carolina with the 1st Richmond Battery. Pulaski. Ooh, that's actually a pretty nice name, Pulaski. I like saying that, Pulaski. We got some skirmishers coming down the road here from 3rd Corps. The 1st U.S. Sharpshooters with their wonderful green uniforms and their Sharps rifles. It seems we have a company of men falling behind. That's not a good thing. We have Sedgwick's 6th Corps setting up as well with the 121st New York Skirmish Company and the 37th Massachusetts Skirmish Company. So already some skirmishing going on. We do have dismounted cavalry set up, along with the 3rd Georgia Sharpshooter Battalion, which have 70 men. That is a lot for sharpshooters.
Yes, sir.
God, I love the look of this mod. Here comes the infantry of Davis Brigade, Pettigrew's Brigade. This is from Heath's division. Ooh, we got the nice 11th. Yeah, here's the guns sounds. Ooh. We have the, however you pronounce that, I'm not even gonna try to.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Where are these boys setting up? I would set up along this way though. Have like a unit set up over there. Okay, they are. That's good. They're running them while the rest are marching up. Gotta cover the advance of the other companies. They have a lot of companies for the 1st US. Oh yeah, I love it. Throwing down some fire downrange on the Phillips, Georgia Legion, which are quickly trying to get in position of these sharpshooters. We do have the rest of the shops setting up. It seems this shops company is targeting the 3rd Georgia Battalion, which is now routed from the field. But we do have 3rd Corps, or at least Heath's division, quickly closing in here. We have the Texas Brigade coming up now from Benning and Robertson. We do have, it seems, a skirmish company over here as well. They did a fucking wonderful job with this mod. I do wish them luck with the coming updates. Ooh, they have routed some artillery, it seems. Pulaski. And another one over here. It seems that Union artillery is just devastating the boys. But the left wing sending up the 11th Tennessee Cavalry. And it seems they're quick to try and form up lines here, or the, I think what they did was go to skirmish formation, but forgot to move them probably. We got the 121st New York running back. We do have the infantry now set up from the 3rd Corps, the Excelsior Brigade, I believe that's what it is. We got Graham's Brigade setting up to the left, along with more of the Excelsiors. We have, I believe, the 6th Corps moving off to the far left. A lot of the Confederate infantry is now visible, but they're also really clumped up. We have, oh, there's the left wing's infantry, which are being stopped right now. 17th Kentucky. They're able to halt the advance and get some shots in the columns of the Army of Tennessee. Which I am from Tennessee, so I do love seeing the Army of Tennessee being in the fight today. A lot of shelling coming from the Union artillery. The skirmisher unit here has came back though. Ooh, I like that. They look very fancy with their little shit, forgot what those were, satchels, I think, something like that. We do have the cavalry that will most likely be shot down here soon. They are setting up their infantry real fast. They should probably pull back. We do have the 17th Kentucky once again throwing some shots down range into the Army of Tennessee. 17th Tennessee taking some casualties. Oh, we do have the infantry set up, shooting down the cavalry, which is not responding to the infantry fire. Oh, is that the... Oh, we got the 14th Brooklyn coming up with the Iron Brigade, though. Along with some Baxter Brigade from 1st Corps. Oh, and the 16th Maine. Let's see. How's it... I'm gonna try and get all the fighting as I can. We still have some skirmishing going on. We have infantry setting up as quick as possible in the field of the 11th New Jersey. Excelsior still set up in the trees. Ooh, we got shots fired. Very silent shots, but considering of it being a 4v4, it's probably because of that type of glitch. 4v4s tend to glitch out a lot when it comes to sounds. 86th New York now setting up along with the 4th Maine. We got the skirmish companies setting off to the right. Then we have the 4th U.S. Cavalry now setting up on the fence line to shoot down the 11th Tennessee Cavalry set up over there. Heath's division trying to set up. Oh, this is really turning into a, Ah, yes, there you go. This is starting to turn into a first day scenario here. Where you have Buford's cavalry over here, and then you have the infantry. Ooh, 4th Maine might already rout from the field. But the morale is slowly gaining back here, so that's good. Yeah, 11th Mississippi's now setting up. Ooh, lovely volley there. Excelsior Brigade now pouring in with sharpshooter support from the back. We do have Hood's division now rushing into battle. We got all of our, I think this is all of 1st Corps actually set up over here. Along with 3rd Corps artillery and some infantry pushing off to the left over there. Oh, 11th New Jersey and the 4th Maine is routed, and the 86th New York is now pulling out. Cavalry is routing, it seems. 11th Tennessee now charging in. But the morale is really poor right now. Oh, 11th Tennessee is routed from the field, but they will probably come back, as they're not very badly damaged. We now have McClaw's division on the field. They have arrived. The left wing's now engaged with the Army of the Cumberland 20th and 21st Corps. Ooh, lovely uniforms. Once again, they did wonderful with this. 19th Alabama taking heavy casualties here. Not sure why 73rd isn't really firing much, but it looks like they are pushing up a lot more. Now we got some supporting units coming in. A lot of artillery fire being thrown around the field from the Union. Try to... They have a lot of... They have a pretty big gap right here, though. It seems like they're now pulling back into the orchard with the Iron Brigade. Oh, I love the uniforms of the 14th Brooklyn. This brings back nostalgia from when I used to play the ETW version a lot. But then I learned there was a Napoleon version that got released not too long ago from Slick, and then I think it's Slick. And holy crap, this mod is way better than the Empire version. Way better. Ooh, they are fixing that gap though. They're starting to spread out the line of the Iron Brigade and Baxter's Brigade, along with some of Cutler's boys, I believe. Oh, we also got a Paul Brigade, so we got quite a few. They need to watch their flank over here though, so maybe connect the line this way. But they are pulling the two-line tactic here though. We got the 124th Ohio, the 89th Illinois, 26th Ohio. Ooh, 17th Tennessee routing, 9th Mississippi trying to set up as fast as possible. It seems the left wing right now is in shambles, trying to set up their forces the best they can, but they're being shot from all sides. And they're being taken on by 4 corps technically, if you count that as one, but or at least count them as a separate corps. But we do have the 1st U.S. Cavalry routing out, along with another unit that's probably routing here soon. They need infantry support up there, which the 86th New York and the 68th Pennsylvania is trying to rush up, along with the 11th New Jersey that came back to the field. And I do apologize if my commentary is a big shit. So far, not a lot of action over here. It's just a stalemate. But we do have Sedgwick coming to support his men and give a wonderful speech, probably. Pull a Stonewall Jackson and say, "You are the 6th Corps." Oh, we got a unit routing over here. 8th Kansas is routing from the field. 100th Illinois. We got the 1st Kentucky over here. Kentucky is more well known to being a Confederate state, yet they had more regiments on the Union. It's quite odd in my opinion. Here comes the not really the best volley from the 7th New Jersey. But we do have the 86th New York now setting up. McClaw also pulling the two-line tactic here with Kershaw in front, and I think he has more of Kershaw Brigade in the back, yeah. Over here we got Wolford and Boxdale's boys. The Mississippi. The skirmishers are trying to pull back, but we do have infantry support coming up, so. 12th Illinois Cavalry trying to come up and support. 1st U.S. Cavalry was able to mount up and pull back. Same 4th New York's now pulling into the tree line to set up. 7th New York is giving them some support. 1st Massachusetts pulling out as their morale is kind of starting to dwindle a little bit. We still have the skirmishers going strong. One of them with 2 chevrons now. Let's see, how's it going on this front here? The left wing has fully pulled out their army and is trying to pull it towards McClaw's division. The 4th 31st Arkansas with attached with the 4th Arkansas Battalion are pretty beat up. And it seems that the 20th and 21st Corps do not intend to pursue the enemy. But they are shooting in the backs of the Army of Tennessee. If they were to pursue the enemy though, they could catch them off guard and line up on the fence line. Wonderful volley from the 41st Tennessee. 3rd Corps kind of emboxed here, pulling the sickles as per usual. I mean, it's 3rd Corps, what can you expect from sickles? No offense to, whoever, Bojic. Oh, we got a charge coming from the claws! We got the rebel battle cry going out. Oh, will they pull off a volley? No, they're unable to pull off any type of shots. Oh! 2nd South Carolina automatically breaks. Barely touches the Union line. We got 7th South Carolina trying to charge in. The center... Ooh, 11th New Jersey is routing once again. 16th Massachusetts. 99th Pennsylvania trying to pull back hit their line to get a nice volley in. The 68th Pennsylvania is now routing. We got Bernie trying to rally his men, but it is ending in failure. The center of the Union line has faltered, but they are trying to push up some Iron Brigade in support, along with 14th Brooklyn, 4th Maine. But it seems like they will be pushed back here from this side of the field. The 20th and 21st Corps now starting to pursue the Confederates. Iron Brigade still holding strong over here. 6th Wisconsin now setting up on the fence line here. To their right is the 2nd Wisconsin, 19th Indiana, 24th Michigan, 12th Massachusetts, 16th Maine, 56th Pennsylvania, and 11th Pennsylvania. McClaw successfully has routed multiple infantry units from the Union off the field. But it seems like they are starting, or at least one of the regiments came back, the 68th, and is pulling back to regain their morale. We have Heath really clumped up and taking heavy artillery fire. A lot of chevrons on the artillery now, though. Seems like we do have some skirmishing here from 15th Alabama. A unit is routed. Where would this happen? Oh, we got 2 units routing from the left wing, the 41st Tennessee and the 18th Alabama, but they will probably return. We do have a bit of Confederate artillery fire trying to take them out, but it's not being as successful as the Union. It seems the Union at the moment has artillery superiority. This is an absolutely wonderful battle. It doesn't even look like Bloody Lane anymore. This is a completely different battle of Antietam. Yet it still takes place where Sunken Lane was, or Bloody Lane, whichever you prefer to call it. Ooh, the center of the line might rout here. The 3rd South Carolina, their morale is really low. 15th South Carolina also might rout. Ooh, but a rally from their General Kershaw. But a lot of artillery fire coming from the Union artillery. Heath still making a heavy push on the flank of 1st and 3rd Corps' defenses here. 12th Illinois Cavalry is starting to break. But there's no way they can get back to their horses as it's right here. So we might need to swap it out with a small infantry unit. And I think there is a bit of friendly fire happening, that or they're just being absolutely decimated. Ah, 12th Illinois is routing. 19th Indiana is now pulling over their regiment. The Iron Brigade is now pushing forward along with some of the attached units over here. Seems they're gonna try setting up here to kind of flank McClaw. Ooh. And it seems that they were able to break a few units of the Confederate line. Another one might be routing here soon as well, the 15th South Carolina. Kershaw is trying to keep his men rallied, but he is taking heavy artillery fire. If Kershaw dies, that is one of McClaw's best men on the field, and probably one of his most trusted officers. It would also be a grave loss to Longstreet as well. But we do have left wing ready to fill in the holes when needed. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Heath's division has now hooked up with McClaw's, and it seems Hood is being the right flank to Heath as well, so it seems like they're starting to put up a defensive hold. The left wing seems to be Kershaw's reserve, while also holding his left flank, which is being heavily pushed by both the Iron Brigade and the 20th and 21st Corps, which I think plan to go behind the lines of the Confederates here. The CSA trying to make a good hold. What a bloody fight. We got another unit from... Oh no, they come back because of a rally. The 8th South Carolina. We do have the 3rd South Carolina coming back and the 13th Mississippi from Barksdale. I believe during this battle, or at least before this battle took place, McClaw was wounded and Kershaw took command. The left wing trying to hold the line until Kershaw can regroup. But it seems that they are also having no success with holding. They just lost 3 units in a row. All mainly Arkansas, Alabama, and North Carolina boys. David Coleman. I knew a Coleman. Ooh, the 1st Tennessee. Arch's Brigade, I believe. Yes. Not much is happening on this front with the 6th Corps, and they are still pretty fresh in numbers. But it seems like there is a bit of a fight going on here between 15th Alabama, 1st Texas, and the New Jersey lads. We do have cavalry and artillery just kind of set up in a wonderful formation here. We have Raleigh Lee trying to keep the men of Hood's division up. Ooh, and goes for a rally. We do have a unit routing here. The 68th Pennsylvania. Oh, it seems Kershaw has fallen, I believe. Which is Crazy Parker. The other one being 7th West Virginia Sergeant Major Moscovit. So, if it is who I think it is, yes, it is Kershaw. So that means Hood, or Robbie Lee's, Moscovit? I think that's how you say it. His general of Hood's division, as he chose. One thing I would suggest, though, now this is just a suggestion, I don't know why they really did this, of the whole division thing, but why not just do the corps? That way you can actually choose from all the different divisions and have each an individual division as, kind of like how the Union are with their corps. Just have it set up as that. But that's just my opinion. Hood's division and the 6th Corps is now officially engaged on their left flank. Excelsior, or at least the 3rd Corps, trying to hold along with. Oh no, we do have some of the 6th Corps here. The 2nd New York. David J. Devon. Now I do want to try and do a Grand Tactician type of campaign. And have it where like people can have their own divisions and corps and brigades. Like I set up like a small little application. They say whatever brigade they want, or their brigade name. If they want it named after them, if they want it to be a special name, then I can do that. But it's through a Discord. No, I'll do that. What if I ever hit 100 subs on this channel? And most of you that will see this from the ACW Discord is probably wondering, what happened to your other account? Didn't you have 100 subs on that? I did, yes. But because of a lot of personal reasons and... Oh, hello. Kershaw's staff, or at least his flag bearer and... I guess staff colonel or something like that is going in for a charge. But, Union's center is kind of destroyed at the moment. The one commanding the left wing, by the way, is Rose Hunter. And the one commanding, I believe it is the 6th Corps. I'm not 100%, I could be wrong. It's Hans Peter, I think that's how you pronounce it. Of the 18th North Carolina, and is a volunteer. So a shout out to the 18th North Carolina, 51st New York, and the 7th West Virginia War of Rights for their members participating in this. If there's even a War of Rights like involved in some of these battles, I will shout them out. I'm not gonna shout out my own Washington Guard Brigade that I run. That's only if I do an event with them or anything else. Ooh, the center of Hood's little line over here. The 4th and 5th Texas has routed. That's a first coming from the Texas boys. And they were the best of the best during Antietam. So that's kind of sad. But anyways, the reason I deleted my old channel is for personal reasons and the whole COPPA issue that was going on at the time. I was not about to pay a stupid ass fine because of something simple, which is why, because at the time it wasn't really clarified if it was towards monetize or not monetize. At the time, when I deleted my channel at least, it was, a lot of people thought it would be towards everyone, be it monetized or not. Then after some time, once I learned that it was just to the monetized people and not to not monetize, that's when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna come back one day and see what happens. So that's what happened, and now I'm back, and I have and now I made it to where instead of just having one channel where I do one specific thing, I have my War Archive, which is meant for this type of thing, along with War of Rights, Mountain Blade, whatever else I choose to do. Bleh. Choose to do, and then I have my own personal channel for other games that I play outside of War of Rights and things like that. It's not, or anything out of war games specifically. But the one this video will go on is my War Archive, so. Now one thing I do want to see though is a wonderful like tournament type of system. Or like some sort of like a historical tournament type of system where you gotta play through the battle. Not historically of course, but you have to get the historical setup of the army at the time. Now if it's something like Antietam where you can't choose from the actual Antietam armies, if it's something like Gettysburg, then yeah, that makes sense. But if it's something like Antietam where you can't necessarily choose that type of thing, then yeah, go with whatever. As long as it's all part of one core. Like, do a 3v3 or a 4v4 and have it where... well, mainly a 3v3. And have it where you can have each division. Like, one person would be all of Hood's division. Another person would be all of McClaw's division. Another one would be all of Pickett's division. And then on the Union side, you would have 1st Division of the 2nd Corps, 2nd Division of the 2nd Corps, 3rd Division of the 2nd Corps, so on and so forth. Just a entire corps versus corps type of situation, and each division can have up to 1 or 2 artillery batteries. That's at least a 4 or 2 gun. I wouldn't really say a 6 gun unless it's allowed. Then yeah, sure, go for it. But that's just in my opinion. Ooh, I like it. Union just kind of marching across here. Now in the future I do want to have it where it's like I do a little bit of a cinematic at the beginning, but that's just once I get used to my editing system.
Yes, sir.
I'm still getting used to how to use it and whatnot. Once I get used to the editing system and all that, then I'll start using it a lot more and doing some small little edits here and there. This one will just be raw footage, nothing edited in it unless I add in like army cops or something like that, which I probably won't do because this is a big... If it's something like a 2v2 or something like that, then sure I'll do all of it. But if it's a 4v4 or 3v3, then I'll just kind of do the brigades and involved and whatnot. A lot of routing from the center though. I'm gonna get back to commentating now. I'll explain a lot more afterwards. Ooh, lovely volley there. Oh, Hood's division is now running up his troops of the 2nd Georgia, 4th Alabama, and the 15th Alabama, and is also maneuvering the 3rd Arkansas and 1st Texas, but does not seem to be moving this 1st Texas company and the other 3rd Arkansas and 4th Texas. Interesting. But yeah, like I was saying, the tournament system would be kind of cool to do. And have it where like, or like a campaign system or something like that. That would be also kind of cool. Where like you go through, like you set up a campaign map, and then you choose and then you use will decide or something random, like a random number generator, and whatever number that lands on, that's the type of battle you do it on. Like for example, if it lands on this map, you do it on this map, and you choose which corps you want to be represented by. And ooh, the sensor is being broken over here. The 26th Ohio is now routing, but it looks like they're gonna fill it in with the 51st Illinois. But anyways, set up a campaign map. Everybody choose a different corps number they want to be, and then you go off of that, and you have to use the specific brigades and split each brigade. And here's my tip: split each brigade with a cannon or with like an artillery unit. Unless there's an artillery max, which would normally probably be like 2 to 3. So you could probably have a lot of your corps if you were like the Union. Now if it's CSA, then you have to choose which division you want to put in if you're going with the Gettysburg setup. Which is why I said go with the corps setup, that way you can do that type of thing and do more of a campaign system. That way you do your own campaign and you don't have to actually do it yourself through the campaign map. You do it like they do in War of Rights, where they set it up on a map and then you do a random number generator or something like that, and you go through the different maps. If it's the same map one day, then that's not a big deal. You just play it out on the battlefield, and whoever wins, whoever has the most casualties, it would normally be probably a 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, depends on how many cores are involved. You go off the casualties, you add it up, and whoever has the most casualties, or not only who has the most casualties, but whoever wins, by casualties probably, or by however the person wants to go. If they want to go by the little numbers on the map, then they can do that as well. Ooh, Bedford Forest getting kind of close here. I wish it would look like the actual generals. I'm sad that they took that out, because I like admiring the looks of the generals on the battlefield. The CSA being really outmaneuvered here. I feel like this is a Napoleon tactic right now. Oh, another unit routed, the 89th. But yeah, I think those kinds of systems would be cool to do. Let's see, how's it going over here on Hood's division side? Not too bad, a lot of artillery going back and forth though. We do have an artillery battery back there. It's the McDonald, Captain McDonald Oliver's battery over there. We do have 1st Texas trying to sneak around though. Or at least one of the many units of 1st Texas. They're not really fresh though, they're pretty weakened. 4th Alabama, 15th Alabama, and the 3rd Arkansas. 2nd Georgia. Sorry if I don't talk too much at the end of this. Oh, we got a massive melee fight over here. Sorry if I haven't really been keeping up with everything. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything via the... since it's a 4v4. I do enjoy watching 4v4s though. Going for another charge into Confederate lines. 55th North Carolina. They were successful in getting behind the Confederate lines because, oh, they split them in two at this point. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here. There's 17 minutes, around 20 seconds remaining. We do have some routing here though. They were able to break the sharpshooters. Those sharps did good routing in some units though. We do have a lot of the 21st and 20th Corps pushing around. I do believe at this point they should split off a few units on this right flank and go over here and kind of flank around, because all that's left is 2 units. The general's now routed, 2 units for the left wing, and then 3 units of 1 unit Heath, and then 2 of McClaw's. And then he got the rest of Heath over here of his Shatter division, and then all of Hood's. I think all that's left is Hood's division, part of Heath. McClaw is basically gone because he lost his general, Kershaw, which is a big blow to his Confederate morale. Speaking of which, there's only a bit of McClaw left actually, so this is all that's left of the Confederate army on this flank. And at this point, the Union artillery superiority that they have has destroyed the lines of the Confederacy. Over here, at least. So most likely they'll start targeting over here with these two artillery pieces. Oh, this one only has one gun left. Holy shit. This one only this has 5, so they lost 1 in that one. This one has all 6, but has lost 1 guy somehow. Then they got a 2-gun, 6-gun. And then they lost a few people over here. I think they're trying to counter with this unit. They do have dismounted cavalry over here, the 5th New York Cavalry. From the 6th Corps. I need to get a drink real quick, hold on. Sorry about that. Throat went a bit dry. Ooh. Lovely artillery hits there, though. I love these gunshots, though. Absolutely love them. I'm glad I'm starting to get into modding. Oh, somehow Nathan Bedford Forrest came back. Hill is there. And now here comes the rest of 1st Corps, along with the 20th and 21st Corps of the Army of Cumberland. And it's about to be a massive circle around the Confederacy. Seems like they are running 1st Corps' men over. They have 24th Michigan over there with the 3rd Vermont of, I believe that's 6th Corps, yes. I do believe that is, yeah, that's 6th Corps. Please correct me if I'm a bit wrong on some of these. Ooh, 15th New Jersey. Was that? Yeah, New Jersey routing. So there's a bit of a gap, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal because they have 2 more corps coming in to support them. I'm not sure if they plan on dealing with this artillery unit over here. At this point, it is a Union victory, so I'm going to fast forward just a tad bit here. I'm going to fast forward till they can get the reinforcements over there. Hill's just kind of sitting there. Lee's trying his best to keep his men morale up. But so far it seems as if they are... Whoops, that's a bit lag. Just because of fast forwarding. Seems like they're trying to pull over another unit, the 4th Alabama, to support the left flank. Which I'm not sure how much that can do, considering you have an entire Union force about to surround you. Pretty much. I think that's what their plan is here, yeah. But they do have a few units I think they're putting in reserve. Oh, all of their corps, or at least all the corps is going around that side. Interesting. I do think they should just kind of connect here and then loop around. They do have a 15th Alabama that came back that they have not noticed yet. I'm gonna play it a little bit here. Lee is trying his best to stay alive. AP Hill has been routed from the field, but has not been killed. Kind of hard to tell which one's Hill and which one's a staff member, because you can't really tell who's who. And I believe that is it for the Confederacy, with only 10 minutes remaining, pretty much. Now this is going to be kind of a long video, so I do apologize. Oh, it is just a massive charge at this point. They're pulling a Pickett's charge on these men. That's what's happening here. They're also trying to shoot a lot of shrapnel to destroy the morale. We got the Vermont boys setting up in the 23rd Pennsylvania. We have the 20th and 21st Corps now setting up behind Confederate lines. 2nd Georgia is routed, 5th Texas is routed, 42nd Mississippi is routed. 4th Texas is probably going to be routed. Oh, nope, there goes 47th Alabama. 4th Alabama is about to route now. 3, 2, 1. Lee has been routed. Lee has been routed from the field. Yep, there goes 4th Alabama. And it's just a lot of routing from there. Yep, there goes the 1st Texas, 3rd Alabama, which leaves the one single unit, the 15th Alabama. And before they could even get a charge off, it is a victory to the Union. Well, not yet. Not fully. They still... What the... They still have a skirmish company and General Lee. Oh no, some men are starting to come back. Holy crap. But I think they do plan on dealing with this. Oh, and they're bringing the general over. 2 generals to deal with the artillery. That's actually quite funny. Union's just kind of charging at this point. They had enough of Confederates reforming their lines. What a wonderful victory to the Union cause here. A very decisive victory. They still have 5, if you count both 20th and 21st. 5 full corps still operational besides 1st for the most part. It's 1st kind of lost a bit of their men, but they still have quite the operational corps. They'll be able to regain it though easily. I mean, it's the Union.
Sir, this day will soon be yours.
They're getting real up close and personal now. Whoops. Don't want to lag it out too much or the video's going to be fucked up all the hell. Oh, and they're going in for a charge! Oh, and there goes General Lee, taken out by Sedgwick himself. Oh, and we got some flankers trying to deal with the men of hoods, and they are not giving up. 47th Alabama's been routed though, fully. They've been shattered. And there they go. A victorious victory to the Union. I did enjoy this. This was fun to watch. I do hope to do quite a bit more in the future whenever I get the chance. Wonderful job to everyone. PFC Private. Yep, PFC Private. I am way too fucking tired. I'm probably gonna fucking take a nap after this. Pilot from the 7th West Virginia. Then you got the Union. Wonderful job. A lot of losses to the CSA though. I think they lost more. No, Sickles boys is the only one that lost the most off the Union. Well, it's Sickles. He got his fucking leg blown off. He basically pulled a him. Sickles pulled a Sickles from Gettysburg way before it even happened. That's what happened here. Let's see, who was the best unit? The 42nd Illinois, which I believe that was these boys here. The 20th and 21st Corps of the Army of Cumberland. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this was a bit on the side of commentary. It's just I'm tired of, and I'm also a bit I cannot fucking speak. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry if my commentary is a bit It's because I'm tired as shit, and I'm probably going to end up sleeping a bit. That way I can get some rest. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.